Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the 2019 graduation ceremony for the Johns Hopkins University School of Education. I'm Dr. Mariel Hardiman, and I am pleased to be the Mistress of Ceremonies. Please silence all cell phones and stand for the national anthem sung by School of Education staff and 2013 Peabody graduate Amanda Williams.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wriggling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. Welcome, candidates, faculty, staff, and parents, and friends, to the 2019 Johns Hopkins School of Education graduation ceremony. My name is Christopher Morphew, and as Dean, I'm honored to preside over this joyous academic event to celebrate the accomplishments of our incredible candidates, our inspiring alumni, and innovative leaders in our communities. Graduation is the best time of the year. This ritual reminds me, and I suspect you, of why we do what we do. It recharges my batteries, and it should be fun. Let's make it fun, let's make it memorable, let's make it exciting. First, I would like to recognize our special guests on the stage. I am pleased to welcome our commencement speaker, DC Teacher of the Year and National Teacher of the Year finalist and our alumna, Kelly Harper. Sitting next to Kelly is the first School of Education alum to serve as president of the Johns Hopkins University Alumni Association, our very own Allison Handley. Our student speaker, master's degree in counseling candidate Neha Amir. Our Alumni Association and School of Education Award recipients, our doctoral candidates, and not last but not least, our faculty. Now we've recognized everybody on stage. Let's hear it for the parents, the family members, and the friends who have made this day possible through mentoring, love, encouragement. I like this crowd. You've got some energy. Good. I'm talking about, and I think you guys know who you are, the partners who've read through their papers, even when they're not the most exciting papers in the world to read, cared for the kids, eaten dinner alone, parents who've been your biggest cheerleaders and helped finance your dreams, and sons and daughters who've watched you succeed. This is a team effort. Today, we have families and friends here from all over the United States and all over the world. I've been lucky enough to meet a couple of them, and I want to recognize them. Anu Deshpande is here with her to celebrate the graduation of her daughter Pooja, came all the way from India. And Sibylla Reed is here from Germany to celebrate the graduation of her daughter Kelly. There's lots of other family members, important people who are here today to celebrate their graduates. If you are a family member who has supported a School of Education graduate, please stand up and revel in the applause you deserve. All right. Now, let's make some noise for the 2019 candidates. So, as I said before, graduation is a time for celebration, it's a time for fun, it's a time to congratulate people who've achieved so much. I want to make sure that this event is as fun and exciting as it can be, so I'm going to see if we can practice here a little bit. The first graduate to come across the stage and receive his PhD is Daniel Princiata today. And Daniel has a couple people in the audience who have worked with him, are here and now celebrating his graduation. His mother, Laura, and his wife, Inbal. So, Daniel is first, and I would like to see if Laura and Inbal can get us started, just practicing for now, celebrating Daniel going across the stage. So let's hear a shout out for Daniel from Laura and Inbal. All right, that's the standard for today, folks. Okay, let's see if you can do that. Candidates, you have been a source of positive energy, bold ideas, and passion for change. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I say thank you. Thank you for bringing all of your shining qualities here to Johns Hopkins to tackle the nation's most pressing educational challenges. Together, we have accomplished a lot this year in the School of Education. We ranked among the top 10 graduate schools of education in the country, not too shabby. We launched 2 new centers, the Ideals Institute, which builds on our important work in measuring and enhancing the value of care in education, and we recently announced the Center for Safe and Healthy Schools, which brings together the complex issues of school safety and health into a comprehensive cross-disciplinary effort. Our alumni were recognized all over the country as innovative entrepreneurs, as top principals, community leaders, as big-time educational movers and shakers, and of course, as Teachers of the Year. Our faculty released important new research and policy briefs, testified in front of Congress, and led their professional fields. Many won grants and awards for relevant, impactful work. Our school and the work we do made headlines in the New York Times, the Washington Post, Education Week, and many other media outlets that cover the nation's top education issues. And just a couple of weeks ago, we hosted the biggest gathering of education writers in the world. These are the kinds of things that happen when you bring positive energy, bold ideas, and passion for change to a place like the Johns Hopkins School of Education. And that's just the beginning. Remember, people too often think of commencement as a celebration of the end, but commencement means beginning. Your work has only just begun. You are receiving a degree from a world-class school of education and a world-class university. Whether you're an educator, a counselor, a public safety expert, you're now equipped with a powerful set of tools that will help you, that will set you apart in your field. And you're connected to a legacy of leadership in transforming our nation's schools and communities. You have chosen to pursue a path focused on helping individuals and communities better themselves. This is a courageous path. Every one of you should be proud. This is the beginning of your path to success, and I can't wait to see what you do along the way. Congratulations. Let's get this started.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our own Allison Hanley. Allison's president of the Johns Hopkins University Alumni Association and School of Education graduate, 1975 and 1978. And she will bring greetings from the Alumni Association and present awards. Allison?
Thank you, Marielle. Good morning, graduates, family, and friends. It is my pleasure and privilege to bring you warm greetings from over 22,000 alumni of the Johns Hopkins University School of Education and the Johns Hopkins Alumni Association, to welcome you into your alumni community. This afternoon, you join an elite group that will include more than 222,000 alums of the university after this commencement season. Indeed, you will become the newest members of a global society of scholars and, most importantly, friends. You will find that graduates from other university divisions are very interested in education, counseling, and public safety, and your individual interests outside of the school will be reflected in them as well. The Hopkins community is certainly strong in the Baltimore, Washington area, but also across our country and the world. I encourage you to stay connected with us through networking opportunities, affinity groups, events, and personal enrichment activities wherever you find yourself in the years to come. You've worked hard, and you've earned all the accolades and benefits that come with being a graduate of this renowned university. I had no idea when I received my master's and doctoral degrees how positively my life would be impacted because I had the imprimatur of Johns Hopkins. Congratulations and enjoy this special occasion. This afternoon, I also have the distinct pleasure of presenting 6 out of 8 Johns Hopkins Alumni University Association Awards. First, we present our Distinguished Alumnus Award, which honors alumni who have typified the Johns Hopkins tradition of excellence and have brought credit to the university by their personal accomplishment, professional achievement, or humanitarian service. Dr. Beth McCord Cobbett, will you please join me at the podium? An outstanding teacher, as well as an accomplished author, Beth McCord Cobbett has received numerous awards for teaching, including the Rose Dawson Excellence in Teaching Award at Stevenson University in 2003 and 2013, the Mathematics Educator of the Year Award from the Maryland Council of Teachers of Mathematics in 2000, and the Johns Hopkins University Excellence in Teaching Award in 1997. Currently an associate professor in the School of Education at Stevenson University, Beth works with pre-service teachers and leads professional learning efforts in mathematics education, regionally and nationally. She is also the lead consultant for the Elementary Mathematics Specialist and Teacher Leaders Project. Beth serves on the board of directors for the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics and is the former president of the Association for Maryland Mathematics Teacher Educators. Beth, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I present the Distinguished Alumna Award for your dedication, commitment of excellence, and contributions to the field of education. You have great impact on our communities. The association's Heritage Award honors alumni and friends of Johns Hopkins who have contributed outstanding service over an extended period to the progress of the university or the activities of the Alumni Association. This award is being given posthumously to honor the work of Lisa McMurtry. Lisa's sister, Jessica McMurtry, will be accepting the award on her behalf. Jessica, would you please join me at the podium? Lisa was very involved as a dedicated volunteer for Johns Hopkins University and the School of Education for over 15 years. She served at the university level on the Johns Hopkins Alumni Council from 2007 to 2013, and again from 2015 to 2018. From 2008 to 2012, she served on the council's executive committee as the divisional representative for the School of Education. While a council member, she served on many committees, including marketing, benefits and services, the Women in Business Affinity Group. Before becoming a council member, she served as an Alumni Association host and participated in the university's Adopt a Family campaign. Lisa was also very involved in the School of Education itself, helping to found the school's Student Alumni Mentorship Program, serving as its chair from 2013 to 2018, and on the school's Centennial Celebration Committee. Lisa passed away in October. We miss her enthusiasm, her spirit, her leadership, and her light. Jessica, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I am pleased to present the Heritage Award in honor of Lisa's deep commitment and contributions to the Johns Hopkins University and the School of Education. We are a better institution because of her care and her many examples of kindness. Stand over here so we can get a good picture. The Alumni Association's Woodrow Wilson Award honors alumni who have brought credit to the university by their current or recently concluded distinguished public service as elected or appointed officials. Stephen Hsu, will you please join me at the podium? Stephen Hsu is the head of the Maryland's Opioid Operational Command Center, coordinating statewide resources to come up with community-based solutions to drug addiction. Prior to this appointment, he served as Anne Arundel County Executive from 2014 to 2018, and as a member of the Maryland House of Delegates for District 31 from 2007 to 2014. While serving as county executive, his administration pursued a three-pronged approach to tackling the addiction epidemic, providing more education about the dangers of opioids, expanding treatment opportunities, and increasing the law enforcement presence in drug trafficking areas. Stephen has spent his career committed to the community and to Maryland through years of public service. He serves as board treasurer for the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, formerly as board chairman of the American Red Cross of Central Maryland, and board member of the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center at the University of Maryland Medical Center. Stephen, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I am pleased to present the Woodrow Wilson Award for your deep commitment and dedication to public service. Congratulations. Well done. Nice to meet you. Next, I will present 3 Community Hero Awards. This award recognizes outstanding contributions that address critical social, economic, and environmental needs throughout our society and communities. Charles Kramer, would you please join me at the podium? For the past 13 years, Chad Kramer has been the principal of Patterson Park Public Charter School in Baltimore, which has an 81% free or reduced price lunch student population. An enthusiastic advocate for his students in and out of the classroom, Chad was named the 2016 recipient of the Playworks Most Valuable Principal Award for his commitment to going above and beyond in his work. Chad believes in building strong school communities through improving teacher retention, lifting student achievement, and addressing factors contributing to poor school performance. An expert in special education who managed public school partnerships for the Kennedy Krieger Institute, Kramer was looking for an opportunity for impact in public education when he joined Patterson Park. We also thank Chad for being an outstanding mentor and advocate for the School of Education, students and graduates by dedicating time throughout his career to living by example, seeing professional development of his fellow alumni as part of his duty to shape the future educators of Baltimore City. Chad, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I present the Community Hero Award for your impact on our communities. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Well
it.
done. So nice to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you again.
This award is also being given to Mario Javon Shaw and Jason Terrell. Mario will accept on behalf of both of them. Mario, will you please join me at the podium? Jason Terrell and Mario Javon Shaw were roommates during their time as members of the Teach for America 2012 North Carolina cohort. Now they are, there are some other members of that group. Yay, North Carolina. Now they are co-founders of Profound Gentlemen, an organization dedicated to building community for male educators of color. While teaching, Mario created The Brotherhood, a program to address the needs of his young Black male students, and Jason served as a mentor, athletic coach, and tutor. The two came away from their experience with an important goal. They believe that to eliminate the school-to-prison pipeline for boys of color, more African American male teachers are needed in schools. Since starting the nonprofit, they have expanded to several states and currently have a membership of 250 educators. Participants are placed in a small cohort with a leader who supports them in character and content development, as well as in setting goals to increase community impact. As a result, Profound Gentlemen members have been able to step into leadership roles, make a greater impact in their schools and communities, and receive the support they need to return to their classrooms and impact boys of color. Jason and Mario were named in the 2018 Forbes magazine's 30 Under 30 list for their work. Jason and Mario are true leaders, and on behalf of the Alumni Association, I present the Community Hero Award for your impact on our communities. Dana Thomas, would you please join me at the podium? Dana Thomas is the founder and CEO of Happy Teacher Revolution. She was a member of the Teach for America 2010 Baltimore cohort. As a new teacher, Dana frequently found herself becoming a source of stability, structure, and support for students. The responsibility was a point of pride for her to help children through teaching. She found herself plagued by funding shortages, degraded and dangerous buildings, and rampant personnel mismanagement. She was also affected by the traumas that her students brought with them: parental suicides, exposure to gun violence, and extreme poverty. Despite her drive to make a difference, she found herself burning out from the stress and the secondhand trauma she experienced on the job. These experiences drove her to seek out guidance through the Johns Hopkins Social Innovation Lab to jumpstart her vision of improving wellness resources for teachers in the creation of Happy Teacher Revolution. Happy Teacher Revolution is a network of teachers that serves as a support system for each other in striking a balance between excellent teaching and personal sustainability. Dana, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I present the Community Hero Award for your impact on our communities. Our next award is for excellence in teaching, given annually by the Alumni Association to recognize the critical importance and impact of instruction. Students nominate faculty members, and the recipients are selected by a committee headed by the dean. Dr. Carrie Borkowski, will you please stand? Dr. Carrie Borkowski is an assistant professor teaching in the EDD program with a joint appointment in the Bloomberg School of Public Health. She is the School of Education's first exclusively online teacher to receive the Excellence in Teaching Award. Her success in online teaching is even more impressive because of her ability to engage students in the fundamental courses of statistics, data analysis, and research methods. We are doubly proud of her because she, like me, is a graduate of the EDD program and was on this stage 3 years ago, receiving the doctorate in 2016. This award is based upon nominations by current students. I'd like to share just a couple of examples of what they wrote about Carrie. One quotation: "Her presentations are engaging and proactive. Perhaps the most important thing about Carrie is she is a role model for me and others." And another quotation: Dr. Burkowski is an inspirational teacher who finds ways to empower her students, give them a voice, and challenge them to reach their full potential. Congratulations, Carrie. Thank you to you all, and good luck. The best is yet to come.
Thank you, Allison, for those remarks. And I have to say, our alumni are amazing. They do amazing things in schools, in communities, and this is the bar for the candidates sitting in front of me today. I know you're going to do great things. These folks can be real role models. Please be sure to be active alumni of the school and the university. There are great opportunities for you there. And Allison Handley is to be congratulated. She is, again, the first School of Education alum ever to lead the Johns Hopkins University Alumni Association, and that's just incredible. Michelle, could you come up with me? Thank you. Come on over. It is now my honor to announce the recipient of the Champion in Education Award. That's nice. Which recognizes the accomplishments of an individual or organization who displays leadership and innovation in advancing the quality of education, human services, or public safety. At the Johns Hopkins School of Education, we believe that providing safe and healthy learning environments for our children is our nation's #1 public safety issue. On behalf of the Johns Hopkins School of Education, I am proud to present this year's award to one of our nation's strongest advocates for safe and healthy schools, Michelle Gay. As co-founder and executive director of Safe and Sound Schools, Michelle has built a highly credible national hub for school safety, education, expertise, and best practices at a time when we urgently need a comprehensive understanding of this complex issue. As a parent who lost a child to tragic violence in school, Michelle is driven by a courageous commitment to share with others her experience and perspective. I've gotten to know Michelle over the last year or so, and I have to tell you, there is no one who is a more tireless advocate or braver when talking about and working with people around this country on issues related to school safety. As an educator in Howard County, Maryland, where many of our students study, teach, and reside, and where we have close ties in local schools, she also has a deep understanding of the realities of school and classroom practice. Whether in a local community meeting or in national policy discussions, Michelle brings honesty, clarity, and a powerful personal voice to the ongoing work of finding effective solutions. And in the face of divided legislative partisanship and powerful vested interests, Michelle brings individuals, schools, and organizations together as parents, neighbors, and communities with one thing in common: the well-being of our nation's children. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and students, I am pleased to recognize Michelle Gay and Safe and Sound Schools for their important contributions to advance education through leadership and innovation and to improve the lives of learners of all ages, and present her with our 2019 Champion in Education Award. Please join me in congratulating Michelle and everyone at Safe and Sound Schools.
Our student graduation speaker is selected from a competitive pool of talented candidates. This year's speaker will be graduating with a master's from our clinical mental health counseling program. She has many, many accomplishments. During the 2017 Miss Pakistan USA pageant, she finished as runner-up in the competition and won both the Miss Intelligent and Miss Perfect sashes. How about that? In 2018, she won the Ambassador of Peace Award from the United Peace Federation. And the most meaningful accomplishment to her personally is her work with children as a rehabilitation therapist in East Baltimore. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's student speaker, Neha Amir.
Hi. I'm short, so I have to kind of flex a little bit. Thank you, Dean Hardiman, for that introduction. It really meant a lot to me. And I wish I could capture this and show you guys how amazing you look, but please don't stop smiling even for 1 second today because we earned it, right? And really quickly before I start, I want to give a shout out to my family and friends who actually didn't know that I was speaking today, so I kept it a surprise. They're right over there. I love you too. It was really hard not to leak that secret. My Baba John, my Baba, my dad, my mom are here. Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you so much. You are incredible parents. You have given me an extraordinary life. Thank you. And my husband is also here, who just married me 5 weeks ago during our finals. I have not seen this man since then. So hi, I'm glad you landed. I hope it was worth coming. I know you didn't know I was speaking. How about that? But thank you so much. And now that my master's is done, I promise you a lot more attention and cuddles. Promise. And then, of course, to the respected members of the platform party, Dean Morphew, family and friends, and the graduating class of 2019, welcome and congratulations. Well, let's start by really tuning into this moment. I know my meditation teacher will be proud. So take a deep breath with me. It's free. Here we are. Well, my name is Neha Amir, and I am deeply humbled and honored to stand before you and bear witness this day that we have all worked so hard for. It wasn't easy, was it? It was not easy. You have sacrificed yourself, you have disciplined yourself, you may have even doubted yourself, but today you have proved yourself. I bring this up to highlight the strength of your average Johns Hopkins student, but also to remind us that we are actually the fortunate ones. You see, in this room and in life in general, talent gets distributed equally, but opportunities do not. In my case, I was born and raised in Lahore, Pakistan, and when I was 7 years old, my parents gave me the best gift of my life. No, it wasn't a puppy or a dollhouse. It was actually a United States passport. And at that time, I didn't grasp the gravity. Yes. At that time, I didn't grasp the gravity of what this meant for my future. They sacrificed almost everything they had for this intangible word called opportunity. My father taught us how to make a living, while my mother taught us how to live in this world. And in all those moments that I was stressed, finishing this degree, I wondered how my life would have been different had my parents decided to stay back. And then I think of all the Pakistani children, especially girls, who will never have the opportunities that I did. I am reminded of this every day as I'm working on the east side of Baltimore City. I work as a mental health therapist with inner city children who come from broken and abusive families, an education system that is failing them, drugs, gang violence, trauma, and the list goes on. Give me a second, it's turning. And as future teachers, counselors, and public safety and education leaders, we are in the unique position to be the eyes and ears of our communities. This is our real opportunity to serve our communities while grounding and finding humility within ourselves. It is challenging and it is difficult work. Some days we achieve small successes, and other days the reality of the world and its condition hits us. But it is purposeful work. And changing our societies starts with changing our minds, and that we can do. For me, I am most looking forward to working with the South Asian population regarding stigmas of mental health, which is a deficiency that I saw growing up. I'll tell you a funny story. So this past January, I went home to Pakistan, and I had a really difficult time explaining to my grandmother what I do for a living. Since there isn't a clear word for therapist or even mental health in the Urdu language, my mother attempted to help me by saying to her, "Wo dimag ka ilaj karti hai," which means she treats or fixes the brain. My grandmother looked at me in surprise. You know what she thought I was? She thought I was a brain surgeon. It was quite flattering, don't get me wrong, and conceptually kind of correct, but no, that's not what I do. And it just kind of reminded me of how new the field is and that I have a long way to go. Similarly, I encourage you all to find people and places where your gifts and talents can be utilized for the best. I invite you to join me on a journey where you will always be a student first, constantly learning from the world around you. I urge you to advocate for those that are underrepresented and give your time to causes that are worthy. Most importantly, I hope that you do this with compassion, sincerity, and authenticity. We've joined our fields because we have an honest interest in helping others, even though we have our own stories filled with joys and hardships. In the past 2 years at Johns Hopkins, I have come across some of the most resilient, passionate, and beautifully curious students and teachers. The life experiences and authentic truths that both my teachers and classmates brought to the classroom setting has been life-changing. No wonder this is one of the best institutions in the world. This room is filled with my own heroes, and I want to take a moment to recognize that. Okay, so graduates, I'm going to need a little bit of your help and participation in this. So members of the class of 2019, I want you to stand up every time and each time any of these statements apply to you. So stand up if you are the first person in your family to receive a college degree. Stand up if you are a mother or a father. Stand up or raise your hand if you have a disability. Stand up if you identify as a member of the LGBTQ+ community. Stand up if you have military background. Stand up if you are an immigrant or an international student. Stand up if you've ever experienced financial need. 6 months after graduations, loans got to start paying themselves, right? Stand up if you've ever been a target of discrimination, racism, or prejudice. And among all these stories and titles, stand up if you are receiving a degree today from the Johns Hopkins School of Education. You are all my heroes. Truth is, we may think that we picked these fields, but they chose us a long time ago. We are educators, and we are born to lead, and as long as we live, we are always, always learning. So I'm about to get out of here, but let me just remind you, today, make sure you spend the day with your loved ones. Everyone that you neglected these past 2 years, yeah, make sure you do that. And before I leave, I got a quick joke for you. Do you know what Karl Marx said on his deathbed? He said, "Classes are canceled." Thank you, and congratulations.
You know, it was incredible to meet Neha earlier and to hear her story, and it's great that her family could be here joining her for this, including her brand new husband. I have to say, when I was listening to her story and meeting her earlier, it struck me that her story is amazing. But it also struck me that her story is a quintessentially American story, and we shouldn't forget that today. Three years ago, Kelly Harper climbed the steps of this stage, walked across the platform, and received her master's degree from the School of Education. Today, she returns, having been recognized as one of our nation's top educators. She began her educational career as a Teach for America Corps member in Houston, Texas. Soon after, she returned to her hometown of Washington, D.C. to teach at Amadin Bowen Elementary School, a turnaround school. Kelly understands the transformative power of education to combat injustice, not someday in the distant future, but in the everyday practice among students who face systemic and even intergenerational obstacles to mobility and success. Her culturally relevant lessons use Washington, D.C. as an extension of her classroom. Students in her class have testified before the City Council for additional school funding. And we're talking about small students here, folks. We're not talking about big students. She's got pictures. They have advocated for a Children's Bill of Rights at the U.S. Capitol. These experiences give them new perspective on democracy and empower them to make their voices heard. Kelly shows her students that they can stand up and fight for what's important for them. As a facilitator for DC Schools Family Engagement Collaborative, Kelly is also an exemplary advocate for building strong school communities, working to make teachers and families effective partners in preparing students to take on 21st century challenges. And while she is exemplary, she is also approachable. A member of the Chancellor's Teachers Cabinet, a group designed to give teachers a voice in shaping district policy, Kelly works to nurture the development of her colleagues and spur their best efforts. She has said she works to ignite a lifelong love of learning that prepares her students to become change agents in their communities. Soon enough, I have every confidence some of these young change agents will cross the stage and receive their own degrees from the Johns Hopkins School of Education. Please welcome a champion of student activism and a sterling example of the best practices in action, DC Teacher of the Year and National Teacher of the Year finalist, Kelly Harper.
Well, congratulations and hello, graduates. Oh, hello. I am recovering from bronchitis, so please bear with me. I had to also acknowledge my fellow Teach for America alumni. Where are you? Hi. Hello. And this is also a very special day because my favorite high school teacher, Mr. John Howard, is receiving his doctorate today. Thank you, Dean Morphew, and the entire platform party. When I was first asked to speak, I had to think, is this real? because just 3 years ago, I was sitting in your same exact seats. I remember being a little sleepy, but very excited because I was getting my master's degree from the Johns Hopkins University School of Education. That's y'all. But my road to getting my master's degree was not an easy one. What should have taken me 2 years to complete took me 3 years to complete. I remember feeling less than, questioning if I was even worthy of the work that I was setting out to pursue. I remember staying up late to finish my portfolio. You understand, yes. Sometimes waking up with my laptop still on my lap, wondering where the time had gone. But I did it, and today you have done it. Most of you have worked while getting your degree. Some of you have even taken care of families and had to move some of your money around in order to be here today. But the struggles that you've experienced on your road to commencement are part of the fabric that helps you to become the leaders in the field that you are and are becoming. You could not have told me 3 years ago that I would be standing here before you today as the DC Teacher of the Year or a finalist for the National Teacher of the Year Award. But my inspiration for being an educator, particularly for students from challenging backgrounds, stems from my own experiences in school. I remember one day, it was a rainy day in 8th grade. I was sitting in my English class, and I didn't understand the assignment that my teacher was giving. And so I tried to ask her, "What are we doing?" And she briefly answered me, but I felt dismissed. So I asked the person next to me, "Girl, what are we doing?" And my teacher told me to be quiet. I thought, I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing. And she said it again, "Be quiet." So of course, the 8th grader me, frustrated and fed up, I screamed and said, "I hate you, I hate this class, and your breath stinks." Such an 8th grader. Of course, I was sent to in-school suspension, but my favorite teacher, Miss McClurkin, came and talked to me to figure out what happened. And when I explained to her that I was just trying to understand the assignment, she helped me to understand there's a way to speak up for what you need and to voice your concerns in a way that's more productive. And so throughout that year, I had many more small lessons with Miss McClurkin. But 1 year after that, I was able to be elected as class president to use my voice for myself and my classmates. And so early in my education career, I decided to become a teacher like Miss McClurkin. I wanted my students to have the opportunity to advocate for issues that matter to them and their community. Education is a powerful tool that we use to combat injustices and to pursue true equity. As Dean Morphew said, my cute little 8 and 9-year-olds were able to testify in front of DC City Council for more STEM funding and technology. And a few months ago, DC Mayor Bowser announced a $4.6 million increase for technology that will result in 3rd, 6th, and 9th graders having a 1-to-1 ratio next year. And when my students heard that, one of them called me and said, "Ms. Harper, we did it." And I told him, yes, you did, and that's what you as graduates will be doing. You'll be empowering the students of the next generation and the folks in the communities that you serve. And with your powerful new degrees, it is so critical that you use your education to help build that capacity in others. Today, you're sitting side by side with fellow counselors, educators, health professionals, and public safety leaders. You have made the commitment to pursue your education in order to help someone else's rose emerge from their own proverbial concrete. We chose to enter this profession because we believe that our work can and will make a difference in someone else's life. A difference that has the potential to attack obstacles and to create new possibilities for those that we serve. Now, I'll leave you with the jewel from my commencement speaker and my big sister in my head, Oprah. Gotta love Oprah, who says that the key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success, but on significance. And then even the small steps and the little victories along your path will take on greater meaning. As you take your new degrees to your respective schools, jobs, and communities, remember to aim for your life, your work, and your legacy to be significant. Our work is never ending, but so rewarding. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, for those really inspiring words, and we're so proud of your accomplishments. We're also proud of the accomplishments of those who recently received the Excellence Awards. In your program, they are listed in the back. So I'm going to ask now that those who received those awards, please stand. Some of you are out in front of me, some of you are on stage. Yes, congratulations. We're proud of you as well. As you know, the degrees earned by the graduates will be officially conferred by President Daniels at the university-wide commencement tomorrow afternoon. However, at this morning's ceremony, we have a tradition of hooding our doctoral candidates. I am proud to introduce my colleague, Dr. Amy Shelton, Associate Dean of Research at the School of Education, who will get these festivities started for our 43 candidates who will be awarded Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education degrees. Amy?
Good morning. So we're thrilled to share this tradition of putting all doctoral candidates at the graduation exercise so that all of you can share in their accomplishment. The doctoral degree is a culmination of many years of hard work, rigorous and exhaustive examination, and intense commitment to investigating solutions to problems that are plaguing our educational system. Faculty advisors have spent many hours with their individual doctoral candidates, encouraging them, advising, and browbeating them across that finish line. This event signifies both a scholarly and a personal achievement. Therefore, what you'll see up here is that each faculty advisor or advisors will hood their candidate, symbolizing the passing from student to master. At this time, I'll ask the first row of doctoral candidates and faculty to please stand. I will read the name of the doctoral candidate and their advisor. You may follow along in your program booklet for their dissertation titles. First up, Daniel Princiata, hooded by Dr. Robert Balfans. Amanda Jean Inns, hooded by Dr. Nancy Madden. Daniel T. Shackelford, hooded by Dr. Stephen Morgan. Elizabeth John Humberstone, hooded by Dr. Julia Burdick-Will. And now the Doctor of Education candidates. First up is Zora Everson, hooded by Dr. Stephen Pape and Sherry Prosser. Pei Ling Lee, hooded by Dr. Stephen Pape and Sherry Prosser. Jennifer Lamia, hooded by Dr. Sherry Prosser. Casey Jasmine Brock, hooded by Dr. Yolanda Abel. Jennifer Harris, hooded by Dr. Yolanda Abel. Sharon T. Mistretta, hooded by Dr. Yolanda Abel. Rena Lee Roby, hooded by Dr. Shadia Abras. Margaret Victoria Cameron Murphy, hooded by Dr. Carrie Burkowski. May Lynn Tan, hooded by Dr. Carrie Burkowski. Kristen Hopkins Barber, hooded by Drs. Linda Campbell and Karen Karp. Sarah W. Donaldson, hooded by Dr. Karen Karp. Hannah K. Hoylett Frierson, hooded by Dr. Karen Karp. Callie S. Watkins IV, hooded by Dr. Karen Cart. Trisha Beck, hooded by Dr. Marcy Davis. Rabia Khalil Abdullah, hooded by Dr. Norma Devines. Justin Zephyrin, hooded by Dr. Wendy Drexler. Todd H. Marshburn, hooded by Dr. Christine Eith. Diane O'Connor Martin, hooded by Dr. Christine Eith. Brianna Knott Scott, hooded by Dr. Christine Eith. Tavita Jerusha Stovall, hooded by Dr. Christine Eith. Americo Nobre Gonzalez Ferreira Amarin, hooded by Dr. Lini Zhan. Felicia Jones, hooded by Dr. Lini Zhan. Ilana Jaffe Wiseman, hooded by Dr. Mary Ellen Lewis. Those hoods are tricky. Katisha J. Gathers, hooded by Dr. Eric Mays. John E. Howard, hooded by Dr. Eric Mays. Kristen C. Moore, hooded by Dr. Eric Mays. Andrew Smith, hooded by Dr. Jennifer Morrison. Jennifer Ann Asmanga, hooded by Dr. Juliana Pereg-Blagoyev. Upside down again. Marissa Alexander Bulger, hooded by Dr. Juliana Pereg-Blagoyev. Brenda Egan Johnson, hooded by Dr. Juliana Pereg-Blagoyev. Michelle Gosh, hooded by Dr. Juliana Pereg-Blagoyev. Carmen Isabel Strigel, hooded by Dr. Juliana Pereg-Blagoyev. Kyle S. Fossil, hooded by Dr. Eric Rice. Paul Miller, hooded by Dr. Robert Slavin. Daniel Green, hooded by Dr. Henry Smith. Exactly. Beth R. Holland, hooded by Dr. Henry Smith. Mariana E. Leon, hooded by Dr. Henry Smith. Remy L. Washington, hooded by Dr. Mark Stein. What you don't know is we get a lot of help when we put them on, so we don't do it in front of people. So please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral candidates on this outstanding accomplishment.
Thank you, Amy, and a hearty congratulations to all of you. Great work. Phew, we finally made it. We made it to the part of the program that all of you in front of me have been waiting for. My colleagues, Dr. Ileana Gonzalez and Dr. Christopher Dreisbeck, will assist in calling our graduates forward by academic division and degree. Here are the degrees. We'll begin with the Master of Education in Health Professions, the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Science in Counseling, Master of Science in Special Education, Master of Science in Education. The awarding of the degrees to our Division of Public Safety leadership graduates will follow, beginning with the Master of Science in Intelligence Analysis, Master of Science in Organizational Leadership and Management, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, and Bachelor of Science in Management. First, some brief instructions for the graduates. You'll come forward to the stage one row at a time, prompted by the ushers. When it's your turn to come to the platform, hand us your card. When we read your name, proceed across the center of the stage to be congratulated by Dean Morphew and our special guests. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the faculty will recess, followed by all of you. We will begin with our 2019 student speaker, and then proceed with the Master of Education in the Health Profession. So at this time, I will ask the Masters of Education and the Health Professions and the student speaker to please rise and come forward.
For the Master of Science in Counseling, Neha Amir. For the students earning the Master in Education in the Health Profession, Michael F. Amendola. Michael Christopher Banks. Ehab Camel. For the students earning the Master of Arts in Teaching, Julia G. Carson. Andrea Elizabeth Calderon. Landon LaRufo. Erin Linnea Brooks. Shakora J. Eubanks. Rebecca A. Macon. Leona Louise Gustafson Crompton. Nicholas Papadopoulos. For the students earning the Master of Science in Counseling, Timothy L. Muma. Rachel Devoskin. Duksha Aurora. Pooja R. Deshpande. Adam Ellis Friedferdig. Aubrey L. Richardson. Alexandra Robert. Geneva Gabrielle Banks. Carrie Jo Cornwell. Catherine Ardelanu. Kelsey Alley Beach. Rachel E. Hoffman. Brianna J. Wilson. Tyler S. Puryear. Lauren Marie Rivers. David Listhouse. Lynn A. Battaglia. Samantha L. Hetchcop. Victoria N. Fayard. Daniel Timothy Lavelle. Nita Nabil Faris Iskander. Taylor Marie Alley. I get those wrong. Minali Sharma. Misha Del Rey Sidnor. Nana Abba Otabel. Catherine Ann Egan. Alana M. Martinez. Megan Jean Holmes. Jessica Ray Montgomery. Sonia Jandubi. Bria Layden. Elizabeth A. Rowe. Shivani Prasanna Dongre. Kriti Jalan. Rishika Sayal. Ian Thomas Stump. Erica Ballard Fernandez. Holly Christina Byer. Marissa Noel Bricker. Emily A. Vassar. Angie Kim Worsing. Jose Robert Pozo. Atara Jakowski. Kristen Ashley Akers. Robin Hopper Bosch. Singwei Dong. Yuxing Xu. Xiaorang Xiao. Yuting Young.
This one I know.
Yuching Wang. Ya Ding.
You have to say it for me one more time so I can get it right.
Sai Vamsi Krishna Elaprolu. Joanne Zhang. Xiang Lin. Suzanne R. Wilson. Rami K. Wisa. Cody J. Vontran. Frankie Preston Buchanan Green. Marquis Raphael Mathis. Sarah Klotz. Heijin Yu. Alicia J. Menkins. Emily Carson Greenberg. Nami Resnick. Anne Elizabeth Scully. Erika Vanessa Cardona. Caitlin April. Tabitha Rose German. Mackenzie Ty Davignon. Sean Kamoy Watson. Hi. Brittany Lauren Iacovelli. Selvi A. Chalea. Malik Devon Johnson. Kyle Joseph McPhee. Sorry. Nasim Ameri Sianaki. Mariam Azri. Keisha L. Smith. Ja'ala A.I. Hewen. Deborah O. Batamosi. Kanita Denise Welsh. Tyler Alexis Thomas. Kaylin M. Williams. Amber Faye Kovach. Dominique M. Thornton. Adrian Bottinger. Adriana Elizabeth Crouch. Connie R. DeFazio. Jess M. Gorlick. Catherine G. Hanna. Caroline B. Kelly. Catherine J. Hurley. Angel Denise Jones. Peter Hans. Jamie Lauren Peterhans. Juliana Lofgren. Taliba T. Davis. Took my glasses. Jaron Malcolm Matthews. Lauren Elizabeth Psyche. For the students earning the Master of Science in Special Education, Casey J. Burdett. Alyssa Antonetta Chichili. Emily Marie Grundy. Pichamal Sirijantanan. Valeria Etrerovich. Kimberly Sarah Himes. For students earning the Master of Science in Education, Samantha C. Childs. DeQuarrie Blanche. Gabriella Rianne Nunnally. Laura Way. Cynthia F. Nixon. Melissa Therian. Julia Patamati. Megan Elizabeth Mergy. Lauren Golubski. Elizabeth C. Wu. Trina T. Bowie. Damon J. Peterson. Gabriella A. Mercier. Gabriella Hutchinson. Breonna M. Bennett. Janera Dominique Orr. Marisela Maldonado. Emily Constance Nelson. Marquez D'Angelo Hall. Kelsey Andrea McGee. Shadeen T. Holmes. Sage Loeb Constam. Lily J. Yamashita Kenny. Esther Kim. Moriah Wade. Mary Caitlin Cogdell. Remy K. Mallet. Catherine M. Kirchnavy. Elizabeth Dorothy Nigro. Taylor M. Bland. Jonna Marcia Moore. Elizabeth Avery Schwartz. Dana Noel Livingston. Rachel Hope Cheppy. Janaea Adams. Timothy Bernard Alston. Karen Malarin. Wilson Jose Morales. Sarah K. Rivera. Justine D. Cameron. Kenverlyn Quiros. Christy Jiyoung Quintanilla. Rebecca Charnay Faith Lubin. Florence J. Prater. Jane D. Kiley. Sydney A. Gantz. Amit Vijay Kapoor. Angela Christina Miranda. Sarah Connick Brooks. Nathaniel J. Hartman. James Ringer. Andrew Daniel McAleese. Salvatore Di Bartolo. Madeline Victoria Pop. Ashley Michelle Dixon Graves. Zareen Sultana. Benjamin S. Campbell. Olivia Lane Hubble. Christine Elizabeth Hood. Imani H. Brown. Kalia Porche Carter.
Okay, you gotta.
Motunrayo Oluwafemi.
Amber Wilson. Ashley Branham. Kaylin Nikki Poss. Caitlin Shea Cooney. Alexander Beauregard Riley. Bradley C. Nelson. David Stephen Daniels. Kelly Michelle Crook. Verna Cristina Lazo Herrera. Christopher J. Gregor. Zachary Colonius. Michelle Wong. Christine Kim. Nakia Siobhan Claire Jacobs. Nellie Prestine Lowry. Sheena Whitaker. Amanda Bila. Camille Plantier. Kayla Bowen. Emma Woodcock. Madeline Elizabeth Anderson. Molly Diane Ashland. Rachel Prudon Pop. Samantha Strusky. Anjali Nayar. Lakita A. Thomas. KT Rogers. Stephen Lee Gorshboth. Ian Michael Davis. Melissa Alexa Erasueno. Giovanna Giselle Medlock. Katie Ann Ramona Brown. Chanel Turner. Cameron R. Small. Glenn M. Daniels, Jr. Akosua Renee Bamfo. Almi V. Avila Peña. Mykesha K. Walker. Nicole T. Thomas. Janae Corinne Hadnot. Shantia Garrett. Amber Corey Marche Austin. Shartae Danderson. Jody Ann Denise Lewis. Catherine E. Zell. Alyssa M. Rogers. Erica Jade Fields. Sophia Leung Rosenfeld. Ashley Grattan. Amelia Stochneck. Katrina Marie Bakosen. Skylar Mueller. Samantha Colleen Bailey. Seth Henry Berlin. Rachel C. Taylor. Jana Karan. Sofia L. Herrero. Ryan J. Winget. Catherine Barrett Fisher. Elise L. Dowdy. Molly Claire Rothschild. Catherine A. Arndorfer. Abigail Marco. Zoe Spielvogel. Nina M. Graham. Lindsay A. Drummond. Avante Humphrey. Lamar J. Bethia. Olivia Lillian Abbott. Hillary J. Canary. Kochleen Corcoran Earl. Clays Marie Jackson. Benjamin John Bartow. Alana Beagleson. Maho R. Ikematsu. Armand Nelson Zenarosa Cuevas. Cesar Juarez. Laura Bowers. Lauren Rachel Whitmore. Anissa Alaya Smith. Malika L. Evans. Tiffany Marie Ingram. Karima Z. Assad. Jessica Brown. Shayla Heavner. Max Jobs. Yori St. Hill. Maria C. Stamatoyaknis. Catherine Fracas. Jennifer Parisi. Olivia Marsh Franklin. Priyadarshini Das. Aura M. Seeley. Megan E. Price. Max S. Troshaw. Anna Elizabeth Zinkraff. Christina J. Araujo. Weist. Sorry, just on it. Afia Karamat Talib. Danielle Marcel Dowdy. Marcus Q. Smith. Aaliyah McNeely. Caitlin Michelle Frandoni. Dara Deanna Spragg. Austin Michael Hawk. Marlon Butler. Julie A. Hafer. Melanie Elizabeth Shive. Amanda Sarah Greenberg. Hannah B. Himmelstein. Malina R. Chitkara. Faiza M. Mohammed. Larisha Gloria May Winley. Taylor Mackenzie Bruner. Ashley Susan Lawrence. Tiana Takesia Leslie. Kayon Kamisha Dipina. Carly Calhoun. Rabita Hasnain. Jessica Braver Reinecke. Sophia Luros. Shayna Rochelle Taub. Megan Lynn Wiesman. Catherine L. Guy. Angela Justine Mitrushin. Courtney Elizabeth League. Mi Young Cho. Megan E. Carroll. Sarah Beth Horn. Albert Phillips, Jr. Akiz L. Forsyth. Janice Song. Victoria Sparks James. Salma Nabi.
Dina Juliana Ramirez Bojorquez. Alessandra Domestici. Nathalie S. Navarrete. Karina A. Ramos. Saima Zakia Turek. Brianna Janae Wallington. Brianna Janae Wallington. Erin Tyree Cardwell. Annika J. Osborne. Sarah Hamid. Kevin Scott Ware. Shanice L. Bryce. Tamisha Danielle Dockery. Marcy Beth Hammeroff. Danielle Christine Byerson.
Megan Amanda Holly.
Megan Amanda Hawley. Haley L. Rupenthal. Natalie A. Williams. Sydney Shanice Thomas. Courtney B. Frazier. Jasmine Joanne Eves.
Lardiari.
Ashley Catherine Lardieri. Rebecca Goldberg. Mary Noel McKenna. Nabil Ahmad. Catherine Lucille Green.
Lucero.
Rachel Victoria Lucero. Lisa Ann Tang. Crystal C. Kumtong. Laura Danielle Reed. George W. Johnson III.
Ruana.
Margaret Ruana Hess.
Joanna.
Joanna Michelle Frolicker. Sarah E. Ginsburg. Milton Oscar Pereira. Carly P. Millette. Lindsay Field. Lauren R. Thompson Walters. Chanel Flowers. Jasmine Donika Rami. Jonathan Van Weingarten. Abdul Kadir Dobson. Lucas C. Kavanaugh. Tequila S. Thomas. Amani M. Bisley. Ericana Douglas. Jerlyn B. Germain. Khalid Jihad Tellis. Tammy Leticia Taylor. Suzanne Arslan Slavsky. Brianna Dennis. Jared Bernard Dawson. Catherine Alyssa Pepper. Abde Bukala Ojo. Tristan S. Bellows. Laurel A. Kratzley. Victoria R. Nauman. Barrington K. Moore. Joseph D. Knowles. Sherry Rose Shawarko. Dang Shah. Emily Rose Coogan. Margaret Patterson Kennedy. Jamia. Bugs? Yes. Stephanie Jamia Bugs. Raekwon Samir Walker. Kayla Hugg. Rachel Gordon Barrett. Michelle Alexandria Lampert. Shelby T. Cleveland. Jackie Lynn Lapple. Eliza Hens Greco. Candace Lee Barbara. Cassandra A. Labella. Cassandra A. Labella. Ryan James Larson. Michelle C. Darchuk. Caitlin J. Collins. Jasmine E. Alexander. Madeline Hellman. Margot Ruth Farney. Samantha L. Hutchins. Sarah Marie Mentor. Nicole E. Ventron. Sarah E. Jacklich. Christopher Fisk. Ryan J. Ariosa. Nicholas Robert Shepard. Lara Natalia Robesniks. Eric J. Russo. Joseph J. Petriolo. Kristen Gown Fix. Dominique Godek. Kelsey E. Jarvis. Manira Agins. Emily Harris Rutherford. Sarah Emily Gull. Connie Ruth Sanabria. Zachary W. Copey. Nora Nafiz Aljundi. Aaron Quinn. Rachel Isna Bhatia. Diamond Martelli Clark. Gerald Bryan Jr. Justin P. Perez. Emily T. Rowland. Muna I. Beck. Javen Jaquan Troy Carter. Mercy Akinyi Ochieng. Jasmine Michelle Everett. Daniel Winfield Crane. Annalie Carol Wilson. Lisa Moore Walton. I need that mic. Desiree M. Locker. Cheyenne N. Vanderdonk. Janet Tayo Aneni. Carlene Mary. Darlisha Lamaria Sherrill. Asia? Say your middle name? Asia Najmi Jami.
For the students earning the Master of Science in Intelligence Analysis in the Division of Public Safety Leadership. Jonathan Blake Cleghorn. Emmanuel Garcia. Jason Ryan Jenkins. Elizabeth Ann Yates. Brianna Dion Good. Kamal Azam Khalifa. William Blake Goodnow. Pamela Olivia Beatty. Michelle J. Fitzgerald. For the students earning the Master of Science in Management or in Organizational Leadership in the Division of Public Safety Leadership, Sharam B. Fard. Aaron J. Waneman. Anjay Chanel Brown. Chelsea Meyer. Jennifer Tortella Stout. Fitzgerald Santime. Kyle Gordon Bodenhorn. William Alexander. Teresa A. Ward. Matthew William Correll. Glenn W. McGuire. Lamar D'Angelo Howard. Danae C. Reedy. Lisa N. Roberts. Danny Lee Carver. Kirk Lamont McLean. Leroy O. Smith. Camille Isobel Maginas. Elise F. Milnick. Oscar Rene Romano. Scott A. Caudle. Elise C. Saunders. Stephanie Lynn Duckwitz. For the students earning the Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership or in Management in the Division of Public Safety Leadership, Joseph R. Rose. David W. Kitzinger. Ben Rodriguez. David B. Marshall. Robert A. Veronese.
You did it, class of 2019. Congratulations. Woo. So as our ceremony comes to a close, I have a few final instructions for all of us. First of all, we ask that all graduates remain seated while the faculty and stage guests recess. Ushers will then assist you in the recessional, and you can pick up your Alumni Association gift at the back of the arena floor. Thank you, Allison. Families and guests, we ask you to please remain seated until all graduates have exited the floor. And we hope to see everyone at the Baltimore Convention Center for our graduation reception following today's ceremony. I now invite the faculty and stage guests to stand while Dean Morphew and I lead the recessional. Thank you all, and time to celebrate. Yay!